Hey guys, welcome to Sage, and my name is Yukraj. So in this video we're gonna talk about how I got 71 overall in PTE exam after I got 7 bands in IELTS. So yeah, this is gonna be a short video and it's gonna be a continuous video, a continuing video to my previous video about why I'm giving PTE exam when I already have 7 bands in IELTS. So this is gonna be my third video in that English proficiency test videos. So so we'll talk about how it is really easy to score 70 plus in PTE when compared to alternately if I go with let's say IELTS. In IELTS you need 6.7 for nursing, like 7, and if I 8 band, that will be 70 in PTE, will be 8 bands in IELTS. So you can see that this is really easier than PTE. And in my last video I also talked about how it is easier to prepare, and I said that I don't know if it's easier to score, but it is definitely easier to prepare. And as I was saying, it is also easier to score in this. It is also easier to prepare, it is also easier to score, and it is also easier to go with PTE in Australia and UK. So that said, if you are going for Australia or UK, primarily UK, but Canada has also started accepting, about for PT. They also have another option for PT. They can now accept PT for their colleges and universities. But I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about that because maybe their first choice would be IELTS, the person who have given IELTS. But let's see what happened there. So first of all, I have also given IELTS exam. Basically, I have good knowledge about English, so it can also affect how I got 70 plus score in my PT exam. So I was really, I won't say outstanding, but I wasn't really atrocious. I was good, well enough in English for my grammar and literature, so that my reading part was really good, and I scored my highest in reading, that was 76. Let me tell you my average score. So that was 74 in listening, 76 in reading, and 75 in writing, no, 75 in speaking, and 68 in writing. I scored a little bit less in writing. That would be a problem on my side, but yeah, it was easier to prepare and it was easier to score 71 overall when in the most cases you just need 58 overall. Okay, you just need 58. I don't know 58 overall, maybe 60, 65 overall, but 58 in the least, minimum score is needed for much of the universities in Australia. And maybe in UK it will be even lesser because I heard that there is 5.5 and IS people can go there. So you can say at 45, 50, it can happen, it can differ for country wise. So let's start. First, I'm going to Australia. While my first choice has always been in the Western Hemisphere, that will be USA, Canada, UK basically. But for some family issues and also economic issues, for that reasons, I chose Australia, and I think it's a good decision that I'm choosing Australia because there has been really diplomatic issues between India and Canada, which could really affect my visa results, and the that it is a disaster disastrous economy for Canada, like people living there, the high rents, no jobs availability, no accommodation, and thousands of problems like this, and it's just not a good place to live. I would rather live in India or even lesser developed countries than Canada. Literally, it's the maybe it something like this happens when you allow hundreds of thousands of students coming every year. Maybe there should be a limit on how there should be organized manner rather than the government of Canada. They're just greedy and they're just exploiting students and international students. I don't want to be in those exploited and mind those students who just thinks that Canada is just something first world. I don't think so. So I chose PT as it is easier, as I heard that, and it was definitely easier. And I would recommend you doing that too, if you're going for Australia or UK. So let's start. How I actually scored in PTA without really spending any money. Literally, I haven't spent even ₹1 except the exam fees itself. Like it was 15,900 for the PT exam, and I gave my exam in HS27 in Kailash Colony in Delhi, New Delhi, and it took me around, you know, 2 hours to reach there. It was really far away from my home because there wasn't really. Thank God I gave the exam there, because when I reached there, I met the people and they said that it's the best place if you want good score in academic, PT academic. And I was like, oh, it was just accidental, but maybe I got the right decision, right? Because I got the right decision now and I can really score well. Maybe I could have scored more, maybe I could have scored less, but where I am currently, I am really happy, more than happy right now. So first of all, what you have to do is watch Nakul's video. That is Skills PT Academic. Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. The Nakul is the tutor there, and there is a video that is 3 hours long. I know it seems like a little long, but let me tell you, if you just watch that 3 hours video, you know, I was reading the comment section and people was going, oh my god, Nakul, I couldn't believe I got this, I got 70, I got 65, 80 just by watching this video. I was like, there, that is paid promotion, nothing's going to happen like this. Because I didn't know that Nakul is so well or the PT is so easy, that it was really an experience, a hell of experience. Because I only watched this 3 hours video, some tips and tricks, two other videos, and I guess one video about new templates. That was a recent video before my exam, because I wanted to be confident, more confident. And I really just, the templates are important for PT. Yes, definitely they hold a great amount of value in them. But I would say, if you can, just with, because there is more important modules like read aloud, repeat sentence, write from dictation, listening, I guess, and fill in the blanks for reading and writing. And these are the modules which are really important. Like highlight the incorrect word, write the word, and something like that. And listening and reading, just score better, just score how good you can, just take your time. I mean, it's I because I gave my total exam in like 1 hour and 45 minutes when the total time is 2 hours and 30 minutes or even more. I gave my exam so early. I had like 10 minutes left in my reading, 12 minutes left in my release. Speaking and writing section was also completed really soon. Because if you are good at it and you are confident, I was confident. When during my IELTS exam, I was hesitating like right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I was there. I was there. I reached there. Something like that, and it's affect your scores. Here, I wasn't. There was no tutor, no human interference. It was just all about the computer and me. There was a love between us, connection. I was sitting there and I was like this. Yeah, there's something. I'm going to read the script here. Just read. Just going to read the script here. You're going to see that I didn't fumble. Tips are, in speaking nothing matters more than fluency. Literally, you just need to maintain fluency. You will get 90% of marks. That would be 81 marks. LOL. You better get it, because in many cases acceptable score is as low as 58. So check it out yourself. Writing is not that important. It's more important in reading, listening, because it's an integrated test, unlike IELTS. You see, there was a fluent rating pattern, for, and it read aloud gives you marks in reading, and I guess it gives you 40 marks for both, for 40 for speaking and 40 for reading. I may be wrong, because I never really watched so much videos. I just watched Naku's video, and I also started to speak like a lot more. And Nakul is like lifesaver for me. I'm really grateful to him, and you should be too if you're going to, give IS exam, PT exam. My mistake. So, another last thing is, why would you choose PT on the first place? And I put that in the last place. You see the pun? Yeah. So I'm gonna be realistic, okay? So if you're choosing Australia, PT should be your first choice. I'm just saying because it's easier to prepare, easier to score, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. And it just, you don't need any money on coaching. Literally, Nakul even said that you don't you if you are just really bad at English and you need grammar and reading skills, something like that, then you need a course for this uh, for the PT. But if not, if you're good at grammar, even decent at grammar, you will score 65 plus. I am taking responsibility for that, not for all. But you should be confident in yourself. That's it. And in this will let's just end this video and maybe. So yeah, just do as Nakul says. You can check out my last previous video about this. Or also you can check in the description. There is a playlist link. Also in the I button. So you can just check it out for yourself. And that how much time it took for me. It just took me like 2 weeks. And even that 2 weeks, I never studied really. Sincerely, I never studied. I only studied for like 3 days. And I was like, I'm done with this shit. This is absurd. And there's sites like Top, Pearson Test, and something like that, Guruli. If you give exams there, API Uni, you can give exam, but you need to pay money. So I never did that. I never paid money to any of the sites, any third party, nothing. I just recorded myself on my mobile and just listen to me that if I am fluent, if I'm fumbling, just that two things. I just believed in Nakul like what 99%. That 1% was because I was still not confident a lot. So I just never studied sincerely. I just studied for 3 days. You cannot even count the 2 weeks because that 2 weeks was because my paper on 21 and I couldn't give it after the 3 days. I was like, I'm done. And on the day before, I was like, I'll give another exam. I thought that if on the another side, but that side was bullshit. Same questions like LA, PT, whatever the sites were. And the scores I got there, it was so. This is it for this video, I guess. And I'll notify you when I reach Australian soil, I guess. So till then, see ya. Bye bye. Drink water.